Hey guys, it's Emily and welcome to my Basically Readathon vlog. So if you guys are not familiar with the Basically Readathon, it is a 24-hour readathon hosted by Basically Brit, and I had a lot of fun participating in the last round. If you guys haven't seen that vlog, I will make sure to leave a link up here, I believe, but I'm very excited to participate in this round. Today is actually Friday and it's almost 10 p.m. I'm gonna start the readathon at 10 because I just don't want to stay up until midnight in my time zone. Normally I would have started at 6 p.m. on the Amsterdam time zone, but I was out with friends and I just got home, so we're gonna start at 10 p.m. now and finish that at 10 p.m. tomorrow. I just thought to kick off this vlog, I would quickly show you guys my TBR. So as you guys might have seen in my February TBR, the book that I'm planning on reading is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welsh. The challenge for this readathon is to read a book that has been on your TBR forever, and I added this book on Goodreads in 2016, I believe. I bought it recently, but it was on my Goodreads TBR for a while, so I'm counting it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I can finish this in 24 hours. However, it is also the Contemporary-a-thon, and I am not done with my current read, and that book is The Simple Wild by Kate Tucker, so I'm also going to try to finish that one. I'm about halfway, as you can tell. I have read 168 pages, and this book has nearly 400 pages, so I'm about halfway, and so I'm gonna try to finish both of these during the 24-hour readathon. I might even read some more if I manage to read all of this, which would be surprising, but who knows. Right now my camera is blinking at me and I want to take a shower before the readathon starts. I'm probably gonna miss the 10 p.m. mark and we're just gonna start a little bit after that, but I'm just gonna go get ready for bed because I'm pretty beat and I probably look like it, and I will get started on reading. Hello everyone, so it is the next day. It is currently 10:24 a.m. and I've been away for about 2 hours, I'd say, and I've been making some progress with Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welsh. So far I am on page 148. So last night I read maybe a chapter, I think, and the prologue before I went to sleep. I was just so tired and exhausted, but I wanted to kick off the vlog, so I wanted to make sure that I got some reading done. I don't think I gave you guys a synopsis for this, so I'm just gonna tell you guys quickly what this is about. So we are following our main character Lena, and her mother died from cancer, I believe, a year ago, and her dying wish was for her to go to Italy and get to know her estranged father. And now we're following Lena, and she's in Italy, she's in Florence, and she is getting to know her dad, I guess. So far I have conflicting emotions, I guess, or just thoughts about the book. I don't really like the characters. I feel like a lot of them are childish, and I feel like especially Lena, our main character, is super judgmental, and I guess I understand what she's going through, but at the same time it's she goes to Italy and she just is so ungrateful. She reminds me a lot of Anna from Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, where the main character just doesn't want to be there. But I don't know, her father talks to her about the Duomo and stuff like that, and she's like, what even is that? And sometimes she mispronounces things and I'm like, girl, you didn't even try. And overall, yeah, I just don't like her that much, and I feel like a lot of the other teenage characters are very childish as well, but maybe it's because I'm 24 years old now and I just don't really understand teenagers anymore. But I don't know, they just feel so young to me. She's supposed to be 16 or 17 and I just feel like she doesn't really act like it, and I'm not that big a fan. I do really like the setting though. It's so incredible. I love YA travel novels, especially the ones set in Europe. They have a special place in my heart. I always love them. They make me want to go to the place that they're describing, and in this case I do really want to go to Italy right now because I'm reading this and I'm like, I want to go, but yeah, stuck in Canada for now. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to finish this before lunch. That's my goal. I'm not exactly halfway through, but the font is really big. I don't know if you can tell, but like it's pretty big and it's pretty easy to fly through. It's quite an easy read, so hopefully I will be able to finish it by lunch and then spend the rest of the day reading The Simple Wild. But like I am sure I'm gonna be able to finish this today. It's just a matter of when. And now let's get back to reading. So it's currently 12:56 and I finished reading Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welsh. So I think I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it, but I felt like the characters were a bit childish, especially the main character. I do realize that she's 16 and it's a YA book, so it's normal that she acts in a childish way for me, but I don't know, I just wasn't really vibing with it, and I feel like she was really quick to judge and she wasn't really open to anything. I feel like she did open up towards the end, but I feel like when she started off and for a big chunk of the book she was just so judgmental and she just wanted to get out of there and kind of ungrateful, and I didn't really like that about her, but I did warm up to her as the book went on. I also feel like the timeline doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, everything happens over the course of a week and I just cannot believe that. When I realized that it had been only 5 days when most of the plot had happened, I was like, wait, what? It's been 5 days? And it's so action-packed, but I just feel like the timeline would have made more sense if you told me that it had been spread out over the course of like a week or two, well, more than a week actually, over the course of like several weeks. So I just didn't really like that about it. I feel like it was very insta-lovey, even though the relationship didn't feel like it was insta-love. I just didn't like the fact that it took place over such a short period of time. It just didn't make sense to me overall. But I did enjoy it nonetheless. I liked the writing. It was really immersive and I felt like it was in Italy and I really wanted to travel, and like right now I'm really craving pasta for some reason, so I'm probably gonna make that for lunch. But I just really enjoyed the like atmosphere and like overall setting, even though I feel like it could have been done a little bit better. I feel like we didn't get to see as much of the Italian culture as I hoped we would, but still I feel like we got a good balance between that and the main character's life, because I mean, it's normal that it's not going to be a super descriptive book. I still wish we had got a little bit more, but that's just me. Like the writing was really immersive and it made me read super quickly. Like it was really fast paced and I was never bored. So that's another plus. But like I said, I have some issues with it. It's not the best book that I've read that deals with this kind of situation, but I did really like the format as well. I'm not sure if I told you guys, but as the main character is in Italy, she is reading her mother's journal of her time in Italy. So we're following this dual timeline where we're following both the mother and the daughter. And I thought that was really interesting. I liked how there was kind of like a chase going on and just trying to figure out more about Lena, the main character's roots and like her history and where she came from and everything. So I feel like that was really well done. I enjoyed the format a lot because of that, and I feel like it read a lot faster because of that, because we were reading both journal entries and like the actual plot. So I like that about it, and yeah, I enjoyed it, but it's just not my favorite book ever. But all of this made me, like I said, want to eat pasta, so I'm gonna make lunch right now and probably make some pasta because I'm kind of craving it. But I also am in the mood to pick up the companion novel, which is Love and Luck. So this book is following our main character's best friend Adie, and she is going to her aunt's destination wedding in Ireland. So I'm very excited. I am in the mood to read about another destination, and I love the writing of the first book, so I think I'm going to enjoy this one. Hopefully I will perhaps like it more than the first one. We'll see. But this one is about 300 pages, like less than that I think. So I think I can finish it like quite easily. I have about 9 hours left of the readathon, and I think right now though I'm just gonna take a little break, like I said, have lunch, and then probably watch season 2 of Sex Education. Well, watch some episodes, not the entire season, hopefully, because otherwise we'll know that I won't get any reading done. But I started watching it because of Britt, actually, so thank you Britt for introducing me to this great show. But yeah, I've been obsessed with the first season and I started season 2, and I am going to continue it while eating my lunch. Hey guys, so it is the next day, and sorry for the wet hair. I just got out of the shower, but I wanted to sign off this vlog because what had to happen happened, and I didn't read after I updated you guys yesterday. So basically what happened is that I watched an episode of Sex Education, and then another, and then another, and next thing you know, I watched the entirety of season 2 and I finished the show, and I'm really glad that I watched it. It's just that I wish I hadn't binged it today. Well, yesterday. I don't know why, but there's always 2 things that happen during these 24-hour readathons. The first is I binge a series on Netflix or on Disney Plus or a platform, and B, I have a mental breakdown. So of course, after I watched Sex Education, I had a mental breakdown because apparently this is what happened. So I ended up like crying for whatever reason. I feel like my mental health hasn't hasn't been top notch lately. Like I haven't been really on top of things on that front, and I don't know if it's because I'm super stressed out or if it's just that I'm going through a different like life period or like life change, and that has been messing up with me. But I didn't really know what my life was worth, and I was like, I don't even know why I'm living because I have nothing to live for, which is really sad when you think about it. I have those moments sometimes where I'm just like freaking out and I go to the worst place, and apparently this is what happened last night. So yeah, I didn't really feel like reading then, and so I went to bed kind of early and I just like watched some ASMR videos to calm me down, and then I just went to bed at like 10. So I didn't read much more yesterday, but let me recap everything that I've read over the course of these 24 hours. So I first completed Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welsh and gave this a 3 out of 5 stars, and this book has 386 pages. Next, I made it to page 17 of Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welsh. It looks good so far, but I don't really have a lot to base myself on. So I read those 2 books and well, didn't finish the second one, but so that means that overall I read about 400 pages, a little bit over that, and it's definitely not my most successful readathon. If anything, I feel like it's my least successful one, but I still consider it to be a success because I've had Love and Gelato on my TBR for 4 years now, so I'm very happy that it's finally done and that I have finally completed it. Thank you to Britt for hosting this 24-hour readathon. Once again, I had a blast even though like things happened, but I cannot wait for the next round. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was still somewhat enjoyable even though it was kind of a mess, and I guess that's it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!